Hey, YouTube, it's your girl, Chyna525, Miss Chyna TV. Order. I am time faded right now. Can't barely see what's happening right now, but whatever, it is what it is. Today is January 1st, 2020. I made a video a couple weeks ago, and I told you guys that I will come back and make a video for New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, whatever, 2019 going into 2020, which I do every year. Just kind of updating you guys and letting you guys know what's going on. I did a video, my last trip, I was on a cruise. I kind of was like, oh, cruise life, let me make a video, which will probably be like maybe very similar to this video. You know me, I try to make something quick, simple, easy, and next thing you know, it'll be 15 minutes. And I got a little time to kill right now, so I said, let me make this video. Today is, now it's Wednesday, January 1st, 2020. It is a new decade, guys. And guess what? I am so happy, so blessed, so thankful to be here. My family is good. Everything is good. I have no complaints in the world. If I had a complaint, nobody will listen anyway. So it's like, what's the point? I'm probably not going to look at the camera. My eyes going to be doing some other shit. Probably not going to look at the camera. My eyes are closed right now. But, yeah, I'm very thankful. Like, 2019 was a year for me. Like, if you guys only imagine, if I only share with you guys the things that has happened to me in 2019, you guys would be like, and you good? And you did what? And you did what? And you did what? And you did what? You know, so it's like, you know, you only could envision the things that people go through. And when certain situations happen, you kind of either be thankful that your situation is not as bad as someone else's, or you kind of, either way, you're going to be very thankful that it's not as bad, or you're going to be thankful for what you got. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's weird because it's like, this happened to me and I'm thankful. And it's like, yeah, because this has happened to someone else and it's way worse than what you got going on. So you got to be thankful for what you have and what's happening to you at that moment. So that's where I'm at with life. 2019 was very different. It was very trying. You guys know 2018 I had broke my wrist, which I felt like, and it still is, top of the list, top 31. That was probably one of the hardest years of my life when I broke my wrist, because I had to learn how to do a lot of things by myself, and just had to kind of fight through a depression that I didn't even know was happening. And I felt like I try to beat it by doing other stuff. So my thing is, if you feel yourself facing some type of depression, you kind of like should push through it. Go out, drink, have fun, be with your friends, be around your family. And that's what I did the whole time my wrist was broken. I watched my snaps, and I sit in my little heart, like, smiles. My heart smiles so big because I'm like, I had so much fun. And despite the fact that when I was home and I had to realize, okay, but you got to shower and wrap your wrist up, and you got to try to cook, or you got to eat out, all of that stuff made me feel away. But when I was out and I was in town and I was out with Khadijah, and I was out with Riri, and I was at my mom's house, and my brothers in Briscoe, and Uncle Troy would pop up on me, it would make me feel like, okay, I'm okay at this moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was okay. Carlin was but it was just a moment, you know. So it's like, you can't feel a way about some shit when you got other things going on. And that's the thing, like, with a lot of my friends that's going through certain things, I try to distract them, and I don't try to take the heat off put the heat on myself and say, well, let me talk about what's making me happy right now. I just, as a friend, I try to eliminate the things that's hurting them. So I'll say, okay, well, let me talk about the things that's making me happy, and kind of make her brain forget about the things that's making her sad. That's how I look at it as a friend. And I had said that to one of my friends, and she's like, it actually works. And I said, okay, good. I don't want you to think for a moment that I'm being selfish and constantly talking about myself, because in reality, I am trying to make you feel better without thinking about the situation that you got at hand. So if hearing about my little bit of drama, and to hear about the things that make me happy, smile, laugh, angry, whatever it is that it makes me feel at that moment, I just don't want you to think about the situation that makes you sad, that makes you want to cry, that makes you want to kill yourself, whatever it is that it make you feel. I don't want those thoughts and them feelings amongst my friends. So I try to, like, you know, talk about something else, even if it's just whatever, something I seen on TV, something that happened at work. I just try to change the vibe, basically. 2020 is going to be a different year for China. I'm gonna stay the same. I don't really see any reason to kind of be different. Like, I'm very thankful for the things that have happened, the things that that I'm learning, and all of that stuff. Like, despite the fact, the things that have turned me a different way, it still was like, it's a learning experience, and you got to take it for what it's worth. And at that point, I'm kind of like, you're right. I'm gonna take it for what it's worth. We here 5 minutes in. This is Miss China TV. It's YouTube, Chyna525. You guys are here as YouTube already. I'm Chyna525. That's with a Y. Everywhere you Google me, you're gonna find my tweets, my snaps, my Instagram posts, my Facebook posts, anything that has anything to do with Chyna525, and you will get me. But yeah, look at me. I get just so distracted real fast like that. But what I was saying, yeah, 2020 is definitely gonna be a different year, but it's gonna be the same. Like I learned that there's really nothing about me that I feel like I should change in reference, especially to like friendships. My friends have been the same, and my friends have been constant for years, at least like 10 plus years. A lot of my friendships have been over 10 years, and if not 10, it's been a cool 6. I got a couple people that's been my friends for like 3 years, something like that, but I don't feel like we ever had an issue, or they'll feel like you a bitch, or you this, and you not loyal, and you not solid, so I feel like it ain't me at the end of the day, and I'm not gonna change myself for anybody. I'm solid. I'm gonna pull up, I'm gonna come through, I'm gonna pop out, I'm gonna do all that stuff, the shit that friends are supposed to do. That's where you find me. Where it say friends and it's in the dictionary, you'll find my picture right next to it. Cute picture too. I don't know about that one, but I don't know about that one either. Either way, you'll fucking find me in the dictionary next to friends. Best friends, BFF, whatever. Like, I've been friends since I was 7th grade. Megan has been my best friend since I was in the 7th grade. Hamden Middle School. I promise. We have been friends since 7th grade. Like, it's say that she makes me sick in that, like, the older we got, the closer we even actually gotten. She had took a loss a couple years ago, whatever. God bless my friend. She's very, very, very strong. And when things was happening, I don't know if I made a YouTube about it, but I was just like, at this point, I know I made a Facebook post, and I was like, it's becoming harder as you grow older as adults to become friends with someone, because as friends, no, you are no longer holding on to their secrets and talking to them on the phone and stuff like that. You are now becoming their crutch. So when they take a loss, whether somebody died, they lose a job, whatever it may be, you become that person that has to feel that same pain with them. So when my friend took her loss, and back in 2016, I think it was 2015, 2016, I think it was 2016, I felt that pain right with her. I had to be there for my friend, and it's like, yo, we are in our late 20s, and this is what we're dealing with at this moment. But as a friend, I have to deal with it with you, and I'm okay with that. But ever since then, we've been talking on the phone every single day. Okay, every single day, not missing a day. Back when we was growing up, high school, middle school, all that shit, we was on the phone every single day too. Couple hours, however it went. And then after a while, after she had her son or whatever, things started to like die down. My life was my life. Her life was her life. But we would still always mesh and meet in the middle and always chop it up. And then after a while, we was on the phone every single day. For the past 3 years, we've been on the phone. 3-4 years, we've been on the phone every single day. This past like week, we haven't really been on the phone like that. I don't know, she acting a little funny, but I know it ain't me. But work getting in the way, life getting in the way. I'm not mad at you, stuff like that. But yeah, it's been really crazy. But okay, back to the shit at hand. 2020, let me think. I know I got a couple things to do as far as school. I want to finish this book. I've been talking to you guys and telling you guys about this book for years. I want to finish this book. I don't really have an official title for it. I do have some amazing chapters in the book, and so much stuff has happened in my life over the past, like, let's say 5 years, that I really need to update this book and put all the new stuff that's going on in the book so that it could just kind of take a whirlwind. The only issue that I'm having with the book at this moment, I am so faded right now, but I know what I'm saying. The only issue that I'm having with the book at this moment is because it was dated so far back that a lot of stuff is outdated. Like, my characters wearing rock, wearing Nietzsche and stuff like that. I feel like I said that in a video before, but everything is outdated. So it's kind of like, what do I do at this moment? Do I continue to keep it back then? Rockaware, Nietzsche, Mecca. What else was out back then? Coogee, like the little stuff that you wear, lady. I still got the shit in my drawer. Hold up, what is it called? Lady, was it a lady in Nietzsche? It was lady something. It was a Lexor, something like that. It's so much stuff that I used to wear back in the day that I put in a book. So now it's like, moving forward, Here it is, 10 plus years later, shit, 20 damn near. Do you continue to go with what you had, or do you like flip it and say, okay, this is what my character's wearing now? Milano, fucking Balenciaga, this, that. Do you switch it? The name of the clubs was like some made up stuff, like ratchet shit. So it's like, what do you do? So that's the only issue that I'm having with this book at this moment, is where to jump back in. I sit and I'll read it, and I'll do a voice note on my iPhone, and I'll like talk to myself, because people do the what is it called, audiobooks. So I'm like, oh, this will be good for like an audiobook, to like hear it as it's being spoken. But with that, they kind of like switch characters. Sometimes they keep the same one person just reading it all, and just kind of changing the tone or whatever. So it's like, it's so much that I want to do with that book. And because I worked so hard, and I've been working on it since 2004, and then when I read it, and the capacity level that this person that's writing it is speaking, is like, how old are you? How old were you? What were you talking about? Dad, this sound good, and I'm 30-some years old now. This sound good right now, and you was talking about this back then. So it's kind of like, I want to finish it like that. I can't keep saying that that's going to be my goal for the new year, but I can. Who gonna check me? I want that to continue to be my goal for the new year until I actually achieve it. Like, I always run down on my brother, Fuego Fresh. Calm Before the Storm came out 11/29. Go cop it. It's on Audio Max, SoundCloud, that Piff, my mixtape. Go and cop it. Shameless plug. The Calm Before the Storm by Fuego Fresh. So I always will tell him, like, okay, you want to make a mixtape, let's set a deadline. If you don't set the deadline, nobody's going to G-check you. You just setting a date for yourself. If that date does not work for you, then you move it out. You know what I'm saying? So now for myself, I'm trying to use the same advice that I give him. So yes, I'm going to still set the date for myself for 2020. If that does not work, then we'll go into 2021. But for now, for January 1st, 2020, I want to set the date to complete this book and kind of like buckle down and get it finished for this year. It was an amazing book. My characters were dope. It has some real life experience in it, some real life people, some real life situations. And the way my life is going right now is so much that need to be added. Like, a couple friendships have been lost. A couple relationships have been lost. A couple situations have happened that need to be added in the book per each character. So it's kind of like, girl, update your book, get your life together, and make it an amazing situation. Chyna525 will always be heard. She will always be something. It's gonna, like, I'm gonna make sure that that name and that person lives on even beyond me. Like, I promise. Like, that's my goal, to make sure that it's something out here that you will always say, oh, I remember Chyna525. My best friend told me, Megan told me earlier, like, we are unforgettable, us as in Geminis. And I'm like, bitch, I agree 100%. So it's like, at this point, I need to make sure that legit Geminis, me, fuck Geminis, me, Chyna525, is unforgettable. Like, I need to make my stamp, my mark, and everything else, and I will make sure that I'm gonna try to make sure that happens before 2020, even by leaving a book. My YouTube, my Snap, my Instagram is kind of like blah. So it has to be something that like stands out to say, oh, I know her, or I heard of her, something like that. I don't want to be big famous. I want to live comfortably. Like, oh shit. I want to live comfortably. Like, right now I'm sitting somewhere in an open location. I'm fine. I'm okay with that. I want to continue to be able to have this type of freedom, where I'm able to pull over somewhere, make a video, and just be Gucci. Sit in front of my house, make a video, and be fine. Just go out, have fun with my girls, Snapchat. Like, I just want to still live that life, but I want people to know who I am, because it's just like, why would we want to know who she is? So I'm trying to think what else. 2020, new decade. I did a calendar, my calendar over on the back of my calendar. I always talk to myself. Well, I started it over the past 2 years. I've started making little notes to myself and just kind of saying, what's to come and what I wish for Chyna525, speaking for myself to myself. And I'll make sure I say, like, I love you, and you won't, even if you change, that won't change me. Like, I'm still gonna love you no matter what. You are my world. Like, I tell myself, like, regardless of who's out there, who's telling me something, I'm gonna make sure that I let myself know, like, you are a queen, you are precious, you are sweet, you are humble, you are this, you are that. Do not allow anyone to change you, even if you feel like that's what you need to do. Remain yourself, remain humble to yourself and what you got going on, your self-worth. Like, you are a dope and amazing individual, and I feel like everybody should tell themselves that on a daily. I had done my hair earlier, flat iron my hair. So I'm singing a Partisan Fontaine, plug, underrated, fire. I'm singing one of his songs, and I'm just watching myself on Snapchat, Chyna525, that's Chyna with a Y. Shameless plug all through this. And I'm watching myself, and I'm just smiling. Like, I'm genuinely smiling at myself because I'm like, you can't do no wrong. And everything about you is amazing. So as I'm holding the phone, I'm just looking, and I'm like, I know. And then I'm like, I know what you about to say next, and I know how you gonna do it, and I know how you gonna throw your little arm and your hand and all that stuff. So I'm like, I love you. Everything about you, I love. Like, I watch myself and I look at myself and I listen to the way I speak and move and all that stuff. And I just be like, I love you. There's no man, no woman, no anything that can make me love Chyna525 any less. I don't know how everybody else feel about themselves, but I try to convince and to make everybody else feel like, love yourself. 1,000 miles per hour. No one in this world, parent, kid, I don't feel like nobody in this world can love you more than you can love yourself. Even when you have flaws, even when it's something's up with you, you can look at it and be like, oh, I don't like the way my hair look on that. You know, my hair's sticking up, but you still look at you blurt that part out where your hair's sticking up, that one video, that one part of the video, and you're like, dang, you real cute. And your swag is just on 1,000, and your vibe just says a million words with one little dip of the arm. Like, it's just dope. I'm trying to think what else I'm gonna talk about. I think I kind of like touched everything that I kind of want to mention. If not, I definitely dragged it. But I'm going to say 2019 has been a trying year for me, and it ended very well. Like, I'm probably the happiest that I've been in a while. I laugh, I smile, I'm thankful. I listen. Pull up memories that make me happy, make me smile, and it just trumps everything that goes on in my life that may or may not cause me any type of like blah. So it's like at the end of the day, you can't be no more thankful for that than that. In 2020, I'm praying that I continue to be happy. I continue to be successful. I continue to take trips, have fun, live life. My best friends are my best friends, and they continue to want to just trip, love, and just have fun in life. That's all it's about, is just living and loving and having fun. You cannot worry about what the next person is doing. The next person's life is never going to be your life. I made shirts um, 2 years ago. Definitely 2 years ago, because I had it on when I had my cast on. And it said at the bottom of my shirt, we're different. And I don't think people understand that when I say that we're different, I mean that wholeheartedly. We're different. We're completely different people. Our makeup, our genetics, everything is completely different. So the things that you want to do, I'm not going to do. The things that you do, I'm not going to do. Whatever, however, whatever. The things I do, you do, I do. No, we're not doing that. We completely different people. However, if you see that whatever one person is doing is working for them, then at some point you might either want to join the bandwagon or just fall back and let them do what they're going to do. But do not throw shade or any type of anything towards your friend who you see may or may not be growing. I was told recently that I needed to be knocked off my high horse. I felt the way, but not for real. Because I know for damn sure that even if there was a way that could possibly happen, one, you wouldn't know about it, and two, you wouldn't know about it because I'll get back up so fucking fast. So that's the one and the two. But it's just like, as a friend, no one should ever tell their friend that they should be knocked off their high horse. No matter what they think that high horse may be, whether it's the right or wrong factor, whether it's the you think you better factor, whatever you may think that the high horse is out there in this YouTube world and the universe, it's just still the point that no friend should say that to another friend. So if I was one of the friends that felt the way about something, bottled it up, went into a little depression about it, I'm not her. Sorry. I'm not her at all. So it's, yo, I'm so drunk right now. I feel like this the move, because I feel like it's too much going on. But yeah, I just feel like at the end of the day, no friend should wish any type of bad on another friend, regardless of how you feel, how they're able to move, how you're not able to move, anything like that. Especially when your friend has been nothing but solid and genuine to you throughout your whole entire friendship. Me, Chyna525, I can't sit back and think about a friend who can honestly say like I did something wrong to them. anybody that I'm not friends with or we stop being friends, they can never say, oh, well, she did this, she took this, she did that, she said this, she said that, she did this behind my back. I'm not that friend. And at this point in my life, I don't want no new friends. And when you come across certain people and you have a conversation with them, your vibe is so dope that people kind of be like, oh, hey, you going out next weekend? Oh, this bitch want to be my friend. What the hell? I be on Facebook, on live in this group where people be talking to me and shit, requesting me later on. I'm like, oh, you want to be my friend that bad? Which is fine. I'm a vibe. I'm a whole fucking movement by myself, and I know that without a doubt. Nobody can convince me. Nobody could tell me like, oh, you're not a, like, I just put these shades on. You probably like, yo, this bitch is crazy, but I love her. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, there we go. This is the point that I'm trying to make. It's been 20 minutes. I've been talking to y'all. I'm tired. I'm gonna have to end this video because I'm tired. I started the video off with Boosie Nasty Nasty. That's 2020. That and suck a nigga dick. Suck a nigga dick. Bitch, I'm getting money. Bitch, I'm getting paid. That shit, fire. Lil Boo put me on, so it's like, there we go. But yeah, I think that's it for my little 2019-2020 wrap up video. I'm gonna probably look at my old videos and see what I used to talk about and see what I'm missing. I know 9 times out of 10 in each of them videos I talk about my book. That's not even up for debate. That book needs to be finished, complete, published, and put out. I'm over it at this point. It's amazing. It's a lot of stuff that needs to be added. Which you fill it, which you finish it. Everything that has happened over the past like 10 years will definitely finish my book. So I just need to buckle down, use my brain, and just kind of like just time and brain capacity and just make it happen. But I am going to end this video because I feel like my eyes are getting so heavy. Guys, it is 2020 is a new decade. Miss Chyna525 will still remain the same. Chyna525, that's Chyna with a Y. Miss Chyna TV, YouTube, www.youtube.com/Shanae, CHANAY525. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, all of that stuff, Chyna with a Y. YouTube, like I said, you're here already, so you already know the vibes. I thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting me. Please like, comment, subscribe, share. Do all the stuff that you want to do with this video. Like, call a friend, tell a friend. Chyna is going crazy. She made a new video. Come quick. I don't care. I'm faded. Happy New Year. I wish you guys nothing but the best. 2020 will be a year. I call it the year of vision. So whatever you see that you want, go get that shit. Period. Deuces, scoops, sis.